Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Vancouver in Canada and we are going to be moving some dirt over to Pemberton. We're basically going from one Lennar to the other. So taking dirt from here, taking it to another site, and we have the T800 with us. This is Moiza Mods T800. And the reason why I went back to this truck, not only because I haven't driven it on this channel in a while, but also because we are featuring an update to SlavJerry's Cat C-12 engine, which just came out yesterday or 2 days ago by the time you see this. So it's really focused a lot around the engine, but it gives us a good excuse to drive the T800 from Moiza Mods, which I enjoy a whole lot. And pulling this dirt, so we got 66,150 pounds of dirt, and we have a trailer that we haven't featured on here in probably, at least 7 or 8 months. And this is Zeemods Frameless Dump trailer. Gives us a little bit different look at things. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump on in. We got to get on our way to Pemberton. I believe this is an expedited delivery. Alright, let's go ahead. Put that on. We'll get the windows down. Alright, parking lights on. Go ahead and start her up. Oh, she's sounding good. My track IR enabled. Take a look around the truck a little bit. Like how we can see our gears there on the dash. Just to the right of the bottom right gauge. It's pretty cool. Yeah, haven't been in this truck in a while, and it's probably about time. We have it set up for a, well, obviously we're taking a Cat C-12. This is 475 horsepower version, and we've got a 9-all on the transmission today, just in case we need to get ourselves out of the muck. And we are starting on dirt with 66,000 pounds and only 475 horsepower, so I think that's going to be a good excuse to get her into a low gear. And we'll get started. Oh, as soon as we take out the brake, the headlights on too. And while we're getting out of here, 4 ways, and I believe I've got hazards on here, or beacons. Yep, I got beacons, so let's go ahead and use them. Three-hour, 16-minute drive. Not going to be too shabby at all. Just want to stay to the right a little bit here. Don't run over these hoses, but is a little bit of a tight turn. This is a 53-foot trailer. We're going to sneak out a little bit more to the right. Cheat a bit. Might have to do a little curb surfing. That's alright. Oh, we had plenty of room. I just couldn't tell. I was doing all those exterior angles. Alright. 4-ways off. Beacons off. Let me go ahead and start her in direct low 2. Oh, haven't seen a street sweeper in a while. Pretty realistic. Just waiting and waiting. Obviously backing up traffic here. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. What have you guys been up to this weekend? You guys been getting a lot of driving in? Let's hear this C-12. We're turning right. Are we turning right here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was really late on the directions. Oh, yeah, it was just really late. Okay. GPS could be maybe a little bit bigger. Usually I don't have to yield. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Of course, you've got your sensors, and you're not going to move until I do. So, need to fix the AI. It's always doing crazy stuff like that. That sounded pretty good. I liked the C-12 already. Sounds a little bit more... I don't know, it sounds a little bit more full. I think it had a little bit more growl before. I mean, it's still got a little bit of growl. It's supposed to. Swing out a little bit wide at that railing. Luckily there's no one in that lane to the left of me. Or if there was, there isn't anymore. Just kidding. Going a little bit over the speed limit here. Another street sweeper. Get a lot of them up in Canada here. That's a lot of weight for this engine, so get our four-ways on. Let people know we're going a little bit slower than usual. Well, it's not much. Can't go very fast here. Check out this bridge. It's really cool. Looks like we're still green. I mean, I don't know why you're going to stop us here, but alright. I don't think I've ever been over that bridge. Gotta be honest with you.
Turn left.
There we go. Timing is everything. So is getting in the right gear. This is a quick shift. Quick shift. Nope. Nope. Just not gonna get it on the hill. Got a double clutch. I'll figure this transmission out by the time we get there. A lot of grinding going on today, though. With this weight, I find myself in between gears a lot. especially if there's any incline whatsoever. What's this, a 1% incline? I'm pegging it at over 2,000 RPMs in the low gear. Go into the next one and I'm down to 1,300. So I'm just going to leave it pegged here because I know I can't really go anywhere. If anything, I'm going down because let's see what happens when it, let's see, we got 50. Yeah, it's just where we are right now. So that's pretty convenient. Yeah, I got pedal to the metal right now. So good thing we were kind of cruising along at 1,800 RPMs at the beginning of that hill. And we're going to slow down. We got different settings on this Jake. There's our low setting. I'm going to kick the medium in. There's the medium. And that's all we need for right now. We heard the main one coming down that bridge. I like that Jake. Sounds good. So yeah, apparently SlavJerry just completely rebuilt this one from the ground up. I would like to think he probably borrowed some. I can still hear that C-12 growl in there, but it seems to be like it's instead of it being like the main feature, it's a part of the overall broader, fuller sound. So I like it. I like the C-12 to begin with from SlavJerry. I'm really loving it, even more than his first version. This is version 2.0, by the way. You can get it free on... I got it from Truckee. Just go ahead and do a Google search. Just type in SlavJerry, one word, and Truckee, and he's got a whole page, and he's got like 20 or 30 different engines. I don't know if it's as many as 30. He's got a ton of engines. Let me go ahead and get over here. Let these guys get by me, because we are climbing yet again. I need another gear. I'm in between 2,000 and 1,300 RPMs between gears. Maybe a 9-all wasn't the best. Maybe I needed to put in a 19 speed. Alright, an 18 speed. Oh, that Jake sounds nice. That definitely sounds different than the first version. Get that Jake off now.
Go straight.
Okay, maybe I need to wait longer on the shift. I do. There's a fall off. Down to 1,400. That's what it is. I like that. I like when an engine has to fall off like that. There we go. No wonder I've been grinding the gears so much. Hey, Squamish discovered. I'm going to get out, take a look at this frameless end dump here from Zeemods again. If you guys haven't checked it out, it isn't one of the dump trucks where you can see the load, unfortunately, but it is a lot cheaper than most of the other trailers too. Wasn't very expensive at all. Nice and affordable. But it does come in different lengths.
Go straight.
And you can get, there are actually lots of ways that you can customize the front of it. Actually, I don't know what the function of it does, but it actually comes with different designs for the front of it. And I just kind of went with a generic, whatever I had purchased and like within the store. I just kind of went with that because I haven't used this trailer in a while. Also, take a look at the we got a custom license plate on the T800 from Moiza Mods. We do have, if we need it, We do have that. I think we're supposed to go now. With 66,000 pounds, normally I wouldn't lift that, but well, timing. See if we can get some audio. The landscape up here, absolutely beautiful. Really love what ProMods Canada did. If you guys haven't checked out ProMods Canada, you got to give them a look. I think it's only $1 or something. I can't even remember if there's a free version. Maybe it's paid, but I think it's only $1 or $2 or something. And just a lot of detail in here. It's nice to be able to travel outside of the States a little bit. I've got, if I want to head down to Mexico, we got Reforma, we got ProMods Canada, and of course, ProMods Canada also has a link up to Alaska. Is it called Alaska to the North or something like that? The landscape, the mountains, the trees, and everything, the lakes. Look at that. Definitely check out ProMods Canada if you haven't had a chance, guys. Long fall off, especially from in those low gears, like second to third. You gotta just sit on it. I like it though. That is a cool sounding jig. I don't care what anyone says. That's probably one of my favorite jig sounds. Wow. That was cool. Yeah. SlavJerry's Cat C-12 just updated and it is free. Just go check it out on Truckee. I think there's one other. You might be able to find it on the SCS forum as well. I think that's also where it is. I'll have a link to it down on Truckee. I know this is the updated version. You can definitely get it there. Yeah, so picked out the T800 because so here's kind of like my behind the scenes how I pick out engines and transmissions when I want to feature trucks, or vice versa, is I actually go onto a site called Truck Paper. Maybe you guys have heard about it. It's got listings for used trucks, and it's usually pretty comprehensive. Any transmission, engine, truck that I type in, it gives me all the details for previous and current listings that are going on. So I just put in Cat C-12, and it returned a couple different things to me. I got a couple Freightliners, got a couple Peterbilt 379s, got like 7 T800s. So I was like, well, you know, it seems like a prominent thing. I was going to do a 379 But I've done both Doms and Vipers in the Vipers 379, 389. I've done that kind of in the recent past, and I've also done Ruta's Glider relatively, you know, probably about a month ago. So I was like, well, I haven't been in the T800, and there are quite a few listings, so I try to keep it a little bit realistic like that. I'm not going to go ahead and throw a T800 in a Cat C-12 in a Cascadia or something like that. Not that you're going to see me driving a Cascadia much. Just not my preference. But nothing on people that like to drive Cascadias. Probably the closest thing that I'll get to like a modern is probably an FLD. It's already kind of feeling a little bit more modern in there. I don't like the Cascadia. I don't like the modern trucks in this game. Go for more of the classics. Again, just my personal preference. Nothing against you guys if you guys like them. And every now and then we'll go ahead and pick up one, and it'll be more like, hey, let me get a box truck and we'll do some company driving. But for the most part, I'm more about some of the more classic ones, or like the workhorse like this, where I can, like with this, I'll be hauling a dump trailer, maybe a low boy, step deck, something like that. But yeah, SlavJerry, congrats on this update. Sounds absolutely amazing. It's going to be one of my new favorites. Yep, just going right there, right there on the left. Go ahead and get our four-ways on, get the beacons on so everyone knows we're coming in here slow.
100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
All right. So I left the windows down the entire time for that one, and I think that was worth it. By the way, in case you guys are wondering if you can have it louder, especially if you guys like to drive with the windows up, I only have the volume set to 47%. That's 47% right there, and no post-production. It's pretty much balanced with my mic, and that's it. I do a little bit of balancing with the mic, and I keep them on separate channels in case it gets a little bit loud and I need to drop down the volume when I'm talking or something, or if I need to just take my voice out of it because I want you guys to hear the engine, like in this case. There we go. Get the brake on. Let me kill my track IR, and I can kind of walk around here. Let's get the windows up. I'm going to turn the beacons off. We'll leave the four-way since we're out here in the middle of traffic, kind of. Parking lights only. And we will kill the engine. Okay. Well, welcome to Pemberton. Dropping off some dirt. I think she made it okay. I love this engine. I really do. I'm going to be driving this a whole lot. I drove the C-12, the first version from SlavJerry. I drove it a lot. And I think I'm going to be driving it even more. Yeah. What can I say? Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys think this is a welcome upgrade. If you guys hadn't even heard of the C-12 from SlavJerry before, go ahead and check it out. Again, it's free. You can find it on Truckee. I'll have a link down below. And again, Zeemods Frameless Dump Trailer. You can find that on Zeemods site. And Moiza Mods T800, which I have done a review of in the past. Probably, I want to say 2-3 months ago, so you can go ahead and check that out, and I go through all the details. But yeah, anyway, thanks for coming along on the drive today up in Canada. If you enjoyed the drive, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can see all my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.